Well, we have got something today. We went to the thrift store and found something. Would you like to learn about it? Then stay tuned and you will see how it all came to be. Hello there, puzzle friends again. We're here today with another video about jigsaw puzzles. And today we were on a second-hand shop, on a thrift store, and we did make, I believe, the best haul yet. But I do believe I do not need to postpone the things that we have for today, so I start immediately on. And I start with somewhat the most boring, should I say, puzzle of them. The very famous Krypt one. This one is the pink one, the pink color. And when you say this is the most boring, here is a price also. You can probably imagine what is still to come. Also, this here are the pieces. They have opened also the solution. I have to say I have some Krypts now. I do have the black. I'm not sure how much I have. 2 or 3. I haven't done any one of them yet. And people keep asking me, why have you done it, or have you done any of them? Yeah, I have them. I plan to do them, but then again I have much more puzzles that the images are much more interesting to me, so I haven't done them. Still, I will get to them. And now we go to the things that I find more interesting than this one. And these are jigsaw puzzles that are somewhat old, and they are big. This one is 4,000 pieces from the brand MB Puzzle. I do remember them as a kid, the MB puzzles. I always thought that they were from my country, but they were probably not. This one is called Germany. Not Germany. Germany is the place. It's called Tüchersfeld. I have no idea where Tüchersfeld is. I have to look it up. And you see this one has extra thick pieces, and the printing is quite old. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Either way, you get the picture. This is a much interesting puzzle. I did buy all of them. I'm gonna see some of them are together, so it's probably already been puzzled. If they are all the pieces there, well, I'm not sure. But the price here, when they have this price, most of the time they have counted them on this shop. It's a shop from the start, from the city, and most of the time they count the puzzles when they gave them back. But I haven't bought any time until now so big jigsaw puzzles, so I'm not sure. But either way, that's also a risk, a gamble that I was willing to take, because the finds that I found were so interesting that I said, yes, I will take the risk. Having that said, let's see what we have for us. I have to say we have a lot of puzzles that are quite old. I'm not sure how old this one is, the one you already saw, because they don't state it, at least not on the box. But again, it's not so bad that they don't. This one is the small one I bought, actually. It's 1,200 pieces. I found the image somewhat interesting. It's something different for that I usually have, and I said, let's go for it. Since we're buying puzzles, I don't know if they have a name. Eleonora Duse. I don't know if it's the name of Eleonora Duse. Probably it's the name of the painting, not the name of the artist. And it's somewhat big. It's a little bit bigger than 1,000 pieces. It's okay. And it's actually to expect it. It's a little more than 1,000 pieces. This one is from the brand Schmidt. I forgot to tell you. Most of them are from this brand, which I guess you probably recognize. Ravensburger. 5,000 pieces. So, as you can probably tell from the image, it's quite an old puzzle. Sorry for the sound. I did buy this. It was it was already quite somewhat puzzled, but I did have a really much struggle to bring them home, and I'm quite happy that they actually stayed in the box, the pieces. Quality wise, you see they are quite thick and they fit good together, but from a more detailed review on how do they feel on quality on the hands, we have to puzzle them. Yeah, I guess that this will take some time to puzzle all of them because they are somewhat a lot, you will see, but then again it was worth the buying. I believe I will say that 10 times or so in this video. This one is called, here I see only the German name, Alpenlandschaft, also it's a picture from the Alps. They don't specifically say which place it is, and most of the time they state also the year, in which will be quite interesting to see. This one is 1982. So we have a puzzle from the 80s. And this one, believe me, this one is one from the younger ones. So we carry on. This one is a very interesting jigsaw puzzle. Also from Ravensburger, as you can see. Let me put this on the side so I can show you better. Also 5,000 pieces. This image is an image I liked more than the other one. And this actually was an image that I was searching on eBay to find it, to buy it. And then I found it here. And then I said, yeah, we will buy it immediately. You see, as the other one, the guy who had them was very careful with them. I was not that careful. I couldn't be more careful because, as I said, I did buy these jigsaw puzzles, and then again, I didn't have a way to carry them. This one is called Obenberg at the Brenner. Obenberg is a place. I have actually searched it on Google and I found it exactly this church where it exactly is, and it's quite interesting to see the jigsaw puzzles, the landscape jigsaw puzzles where they actually are. And this one is quite older. It's 1 year older, 1981. But as I said, I was actually looking for it. But I carry on with my story. I did buy them, and I wasn't sure how to bring them back. So I did carry them on a suitcase, on a bag, or with nothing on me. And then I went to the nearby discount store and bought only bags, put them in, and then went to the train and carry on my journey. And this one was also very interesting. This one was also something that I was actually looking to buy. This one was one of the first that I saw that they were so old, from Ravensburger. I believe this is one is from the 70s. Oh, I haven't opened this one. This one also some newspaper inside, so that the pieces would not mix. But they have mixed. But it's not a problem. I was actually planning on to puzzle them, especially the last one and this one. I am going to puzzle them. This one is from 1979, so way back from the 80s. And what's interesting for them, you see that they say, wait, I will show you, made, I don't know if it's clear on the picture, made in Western Germany. So they were made before the 1990, where the two Germanies were united and there was only one Germany. At the time there was West Germany, where these puzzles were made, and DDR. Now they're one country. So let's carry on, because we do have some more to show you. Let me see if I can get them outside of the bag. I did put them very tight in the bag so that I was sure the pieces would not go out, because as you can see they are not taped, they are nothing. So that means you may have an accident. This one is from another brand, Schmidt. But not Schmidt with a T, Schmidt on it or without T. So it's another brand. It's probably the same name, but it's spelled something different. I'm not quite sure about this. I have seen puzzles that they say they are made in the USA, but I have also seen puzzles like this one that say made in Germany. And they say also Prien. Prien is a small city in near Chiemsee. Chiemsee is the biggest see, also the biggest lake in Bavaria. So it's also a Bavarian puzzle. Ravensburger is not in Bavaria, but it's very close to Bavaria. So this one is from Schmidt. You see that it's quite old, so it has some wear on the box. But the pieces, I'm sorry for these sounds, but the pieces seem to be in a decent condition. Interesting about this is, I'm not sure if you can tell from the video, these are more on the glossy side. So I expect them to shine a little. I'm not sure if they shine so much that they are disturbing when you puzzle them. On the first glance it doesn't seem to be the case. And it is interesting to see another quality than Ravensburger. And this is in Switzerland. A picture in Switzerland. So let's put this also at the side. Let's go to the small one from the batch. A big one but small one. Again a Ravensburger. This time 3,000 pieces. So somewhat smaller. Here you see the trees. It's I believe it was called also springtime or something like this. Testing and Frühling, yeah, springtime. This is from 1984. So again, somewhat 40 years back, almost 40 years back, and it's probably, and quality-wise, you see it's the pieces are very good quality. I'm not sure if all these jigsaw puzzles were from the same guy, because I did buy them from a shop. Which shop is a shop that handles, they do recycling, so to say. So they have many places where you take your stuff that you don't need, or your garbage, or your something like this, and a lot of stuff that they end up there are not garbage at all. So they take this stuff and they sell them on this house. And I went and found this. And this is exactly, also this situation is exactly that the garbage for one other is the treasure for one other. Because I do believe these are my treasures. And I do believe that this is really the best find that I did on this shop. I go always often on this shop. Sometimes I find nothing to buy. Sometimes I buy one or two puzzles, or three or four. I do believe the maximal was 4, and now I bought all of these, and all of these were big. Again a Ravensburger, the same thing with the other ones. This is Dolomites. This is quite recognizable, these peaks. Also mountain peaks. Again, sorry, there's some. You see all of them were in the same condition inside, so I do believe they were from the same guy. And I actually quite made them somewhat bad because of the carrying, but as I said, this one is the oldest one yet, 77. But it didn't have any other possibilities to carry them. And we go to the last one. This one seems to be the most disturbed from the box. I do have also some boxes that are somewhere like this, so I have another jigsaw puzzle on top of them, and from the weight they tend to do this. This one is also a bit, it has been a little bit torn, I didn't see that at the time, but then again, I would go for it anyway. So, and this one is again from Switzerland, I believe, as of the picture. And it's from 1980s. 1980. A jigsaw puzzle that's very interesting. You see all these small streets that are there. It's very interesting. I do believe this will be interesting to make the houses. The sky will not be so much difficult. It's not so much sky, I believe. I do believe this part will be the most difficult to make, and obviously the grass. And then quite interesting to see how much detail there is on the grass. Also from a picture that's already more than 40 years old. And stay tuned, I have one more. I have one extra for you. And that's this one. This one I didn't buy it from that shop. I did buy all the way from England. As you see, it's still sealed wrap. So I guess it's quite rare to find these things, also in steel drop. From the age of it, I don't know how old this thing is, but I do believe it's somewhat similar to the other ones. Here's the picture. It's good that you can see it, and it's not. It doesn't have a reflection on it. 4,000 piece puzzle from the brand Connoisseur. Puzzle a deluxe production. These jigsaw puzzle, to my knowledge, they come from Ireland. Arrow Games Ltd, maybe you're familiar with them. And they are made in the Republic of Ireland. And they are jigsaw puzzles that I don't find them so often here. Well, they are so old. The company probably doesn't exist anymore, or maybe they do, I don't know. If you know, tell me in the comments. But, as I said, it was in a good price. Then the stupid thing with this is, because the UK is not a part of the Europe, you have to pay, apart from the things that you have to pay more on transporting and stuff, you have to pay something as where it was from a foreign land and not from Europe. So you have to pay I forget to tell the name, you have to pay more taxes because it's not from the European Union. Somewhat stupidity there, but it is what it is. So these were the finds for today. Let me see if I can bring them on the camera. So you see, they are quite way to the top. So these are the jigsaw puzzles for today. I do hope you find them interesting. Would you do such a thing? Would you buy stuff and then don't have no idea how you actually are going to bring them home? Because I seem to tend to do that. So, but I thought it was such a bargain that I couldn't resist. So, having that said, I do believe that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, happy puzzling, and until next time with another video.